Family. This is Dawn with Balloons by Florally Yours, showing in fast lap style me putting together this 12-foot by 12-foot balloon wall. Let me tell you something. How about I left my ladder? Yeah, I left my ladder at my warehouse. So asked one of the guys if he could find a ladder for me, and he did wind up bringing a 6-foot ladder for me. But did you hear what I said? It was a 6-foot ladder. I was doing a 12-foot by 12-foot wall. So here I am thinking, oh my gosh, it's going to be another hour before I can go. If I was to go back to my warehouse, go get it hour to hour. Anyway, here we go, y'all. Here you go. You see me. I am just pushing the pre-inflated garland, organic garland that I blew up the day before. And I am using, I decided to use the framework for my pipe and drape that I normally use because I needed to make it 12 foot. So I needed to be able to extend it. So those are just adjustable uprights. Excuse me. I'm not re-recording this. We're going with this. So yeah, I didn't want to keep bringing the upright down if I was to put it back up. So y'all see me, how I just leaned up against the box. So, I'm steady just thinking the whole time. I'm thinking okay, if he doesn't come back with a ladder, what am I going to do? I don't know what size ladder he's bringing me. At this time, I don't have the ladder. And so I'm just like, okay, we got to make it work. We got to do what we can do, okay? So this is just me just making sure that the clusters are 12 foot. They actually the upright wound up being a little lower than 12 foot. And yes, I see that cluster. I see that cluster on the side. Let me tell you, it gets fixed once I get the ladder, okay? But this is me continuing to put the garland together. And I'm just doing what I did to the other upright with this upright. So whenever I'm doing organic balloon decor, I always inflate additional clusters because I know I'm going to need it. Because not only do I have to do this 12-foot by 12-foot balloon wall, I also need to put an organic balloon garland on the staircase as well, which is not in this video, but I'm just simply showing the wall. So here I am just using my 260 rubber bands. And if you guys, come on my live on TikTok, you guys will see that. We don't know if TikTok gonna be around, honey. So y'all need to follow me on the social media everywhere. Talking Instagram, Facebook, and this YouTube, please. Because I may have to start going live on YouTube. So I've used my quote unquote rubber band 260s. And the middle part is not one of the uprights from my fabric draping. Is actually framework that I use for my spandex fabric columns. If you're interested in getting those, just go on Amazon. I actually need to add it to my storefront, but just go to Amazon and type, or just Google spandex fabric columns. Just Google that, and that's the framework for it. It was nice and lightweight, and I was able to go up 12 feet with that because I can add pieces to it. So this is me. Like I said, I still don't have a ladder. So this is me just using 260 rubber bands, quote unquote, to attach the pieces of pre-inflated garland. And is that the ladder? Yes, it is. Like I said, he was so nice enough, found me a ladder, but it's only 6 foot. So I can only go so far with this. And guys, I'm scared of heights. In case you did not know, I am scared of heights. But honey, you got to do what you got to do, overcome those fears and get these things done, okay? Yes. So I wound up being okay. You should have seen it when I had it like going so fast. Like I had to put the speed down because I'm like, they're going to think the whole wall fell on me. And that is not the case. So this is just me continuing to add garland onto the existing wall that I have put together already, because I do not have a ladder that's tall enough. And I'm not sure. And to me, this is easy too. And of course, if you had someone else, it would be much easier. But you know your girl, she be out here beasting by herself, me and the Lord and the angels that he dispatches to me, okay? So I'm just trying to get this done, guys. So just watch me work. Just watch me work. Here we go. But it's like really lightweight, guys. Really lightweight. And I do see those gaps up to the top. And now I'm just like, at this point, I'm like, let's bring it in just a little bit, okay? And that is what I did, honey. So yeah, that ladder came in handy because let me tell you, like I said, it would have been an hour if I would have had to go back to my warehouse and to come back, because this was around 5 o'clock traffic. It would have been probably longer than an hour. So this is me. Those clusters that I was talking about, those extra clusters that I inflate, that's me just adding those clusters. And I still didn't have enough inflated. You guys know, if you've been rocking with me, I love to pre-inflate my balloons for my decor work. So no, it didn't fall on me. I brought it down because I was like, I can't reach it. So I have no other choice. But it was a little bit more challenging because I had the uprights on the end. And so they are a little bit heavier. And I wanted to make sure that it didn't hit the ground, even though the balloons was doing all of the things. But I got it to where I wanted it. Now I am adding these starburst balloons that you can get off of Amazon. And each spike, those are individually inflated. And then you just have to tie them together to create your starburst. So now this is the logo. And this is me attaching it to, yes, Walmart lampstands. Floor lampstands, I should say. And they're very inexpensive. It's under $10 for the black and brown ones. If you get into the gold and silver, it's going to cost a little bit more. So I went ahead and did this mosaic on the TikTok live the night before. And thank you guys if you're tuning in. I just want to thank you guys for rocking with me until 3 in the morning the day before to get this done. I so appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys keeping me company and the encouragement that you guys always give me. I already get turned up myself when things are looking how I want it to look. Ooh, it's raining outside. I hear it. You hear it? Yeah. So this is me. I didn't glue anything the night before. I just inflated enough so the balloons would not come out in the transport. So I decided to arrive earlier so that I could put the wall together, because I realized that I did not have enough balloons blowed up. And so this is me just using U-glue dashes to attach most of the balloons. And I say most because I didn't do all of them, but most of the balloons to the mosaic. It only needed to last for, a day. So I was able to tear it down the next day. Well, actually, I'm actually in here the day before. So I came, so it lasts for 2 days. So those smaller balloons that I'm putting around, I wanted to make sure those were definitely going to stay in the mosaic. And I did not, I decided not to put the smaller balloons on like the top part. I just wanted it on the bottom. So now this is me having some ideas of attaching this to this mosaic to the lamp posts, the lamp stands, excuse me. My initial thing was I brought bungee cords, and I brought different types. So this particular one that I'm putting up, it's a no. And you'll see why it's a no. All right, and I'm showing you the other type of bungee cord that I'm getting ready to use as well. So the one I just showed you is different from the ones I already put up on the other lamp stand. And watch. Yeah, I was like, we can't do that. It was too thick. So the one I showed you, that was perfect because the hook was just small enough for me that I was able to hook into the board itself. And so that's what I did. But then I was like, you know what? Thinking to myself that I probably need to reinforce this because of it wasn't heavy, but I was just concerned about the weight a little bit. Yeah, I definitely was concerned about the weight a little bit. And so I put the small bungee cords on the bottom as well. That's what I'm doing there. And then I do it on the other side as well. So it has 4, two on each stand, bottom and the top. All right, so nice and lightweight. I just put it in the center of the wall, making sure it's centered. I was concerned about the footprint of it, meaning that normally when you have something like that, you want to make sure the footprint, the base of what you're using is big enough to hold the weight, but it wasn't heavy. It wasn't heavy, so it wound up working out. And so here, I'm like, okay, yeah, I need to probably put the cable ties on here. Let me go ahead and do that. So you can't see it really good on camera, but I did reinforce it. And you'll see me move the camera a little bit closer. But I loved how everything turned out. Of course, you could add even more stuff to this wall, like footballs and football foil shaped balloons, 5 inchers, to add yummies. But I decided to not add the yummies, but that definitely would have changed the look of the wall as well. So here we go, just adding more reinforcement. So I just used an X-Acto knife, cut a hole in the back of my mosaic, and then cable tied it, and then put the balloon back so you can't see it. So the next time I do it, I would make some changes. I would do. There's ways that I can make it stand out even more. So I hope that I have another opportunity to use this again so that I can go ahead and make it a little bit different. If you know how I roll, I like to do things different. I don't like the same old. So like I said, hopefully I'll get another opportunity to definitely show another way I can make this stand out. So this is me. Now that I got it how I want it, now I'm adding organic clusters to the floor lamp stands. So I'm not going to show the whole thing, but just make sure you put balloons to the bottom and the top of your mosaic, because you can see like how the bungee cords are showing. So you want to it's important to make sure you cover up all your mechanics. So now since I add the starburst or magic star balloons to the wall, now to the top of the wall, in the middle of the wall, now I'm just going to add it down lower. So once I've done that, I've come back. This is the next day. So it's now oxidized. So now what I'm doing is treating it with a balloon shine product, and I use High Shine. I have used Balloon Glow Pro, but yeah, I absolutely, and you could use that too. And so, normally when you're using the high shine, you like spray the whole thing. But of course I can't do that because of the foam core board. So I definitely can't do that. So as you see, I'm just using a paper towel, and I am drenching my paper towel with the product and just wiping it. And look at the difference it is making already. When I went in the next day to tear it down, it looked so good, nice and shiny, and it will make it last. I mean, it lasts for days, weeks. I'm looking at some right now in front of me at my warehouse where I've had it for a month, and it has a high shine on it, and it's just an incredible product. If you can use high shine products on your balloons, definitely do that. It's one thing that will help separate you from others. But this is the finished product, and I absolutely love it.